So we're looking at regular polygons. So we discussed regular polygons means sides of equal lengths. Doesn't it, Jess? Yeah. So a square, the 5 sided we looked at is a pentagon. 6 sided then. Okay. 6 sided, 7 sided, so that's a hexagon. Next one be a heptagon, then octagon, then nanogon, decagon. Okay. All right. What do we also know? So the sides are the same in regular polygons. What about the angles? What's the angles in an let's start with the triangle. What are the angles?
They're right angled ones.
That's not a triangle, no. We're looking for this. What's the angles in an equilateral?
90.
60? 60 degrees. They're all 60 degrees. They have to add to 180. 60 degrees. They add to 180. Okay. For the square, then all the angles are just right angles. So there are what degrees? 90 degrees. All 90 degrees. So there's 4 of them, and they add up to 360 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
From yesterday. And we said that yesterday. The reason for that is because it could be made up of 2 triangles, and we were sure of that. And we also know they're 90, but a 4-sided shape can be split into 2 triangles. Okay? But now, a regular pentagon, are all the angles the same in this one?
No. Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay, don't judge my diagram. Judge not my diagram.
Isn't the bottom 290?
No, don't look at my diagram.
They all be if they are they're all equal size, they should be the same.
Yeah. They're all equal size, they should be the same.
Yeah.
Alright. They're all the same.
They all add up to 360. Really? 360. So you divide them by how many sides there are?
We need to find out how many triangles are inside it. How many triangles are inside it?
1, 2, 3,
What's
4,
the
5.
maximum, minimum number of triangles? You say 5, okay. You're defining the minimum number of triangles. So for instance, we can make infinite number of triangles in a square if we just keep cutting it into bits. You just make loads, but I want the minimum number.
1.
1? No. How many triangles minimum? Draw, sketch. 5-side figures. What's the minimum number of triangles you can make by just joining corners? 3, you think?
1. Yeah, 3.
Okay. Draw it. Where's your book?
You can't make so. 3. What is it minimum?
Minimum. Draw it. You can make it as many as you want. 3 could be 2. Could be 2.
That could be.
Could be 2. I'm not saying any triangles. Could be.
Well, it's like that, then it could be 5. We'll split your answer.
That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5. That makes 5.
3 is more.
You can definitely get less than 5 triangles.
1. 3. Then I have to go.
3? 2?
3, sorry. 3, no.
Okay. Oops, I get to number 2. Drawing line 2. What's your 3 lines?
1, 2, 3.
2.
Yeah.
2. So you have it, Jimmy, you got it?
Oh my God, sir.
That's okay. Yeah. But that's not, that second one's not a. 3 is the absolute minimum. No matter what way you break it up, you can't get any less than 3.
Isn't it like the 1, 2, 3, and then 6 out of 4?
Oh, we'll check. You do the 6 side. I'll this.
Then I did this last year.
All right, so it's 3. Made 3.
This is my old book.
Do the hexagon. Can I give us the minimum number?
How do I draw it? Oh, no. Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
I didn't draw it, that answer. I can draw it better though. It's in my head, but I can't draw that. It's okay.
4? 4? Okay.
One of those.
4, yeah, you kind of make a square in the middle. Well, as soon as you make a square, so there's 2 triangles here, and then you can always put a square in 2 to make 4. So there's 4 triangles here. What's the significance of this for finding the angle?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't want to find. I want to find these angles on the outside. This one, this one. But we go back to the square.
We divided 360 divided.
How many degrees in one triangle? 180. How many degrees in 3 triangles? Yes. 540. And if I know they all add to 540, divided by 5, because there's 5 angles. So what's each angle?
Yeah.
108. Each angle in a regular pentagon is 108. The next one, tell me what angle each hexagon is.
4 times 1, 360.
Oh,
180.
yes.
Dividing by 2. Is it? It's divided by 4. Oh, no, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
How many
6,
angles? 36 angles? 120? 120? Sounds good. Okay. 108. 120. What's the next one going to be? Heptagon, so 7-sided.
Then it'll be 5.
Don't need to draw because you're noticing a pattern.
5. So 180 times 5.
Yeah.
And whatever the total is divided by.
So 7-sided, yeah, is 180
7.
times 5, and then divided by 7. 80 times 5 divided by 7.
128.5.
Do you have here?
Rounded then.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right.
Oh, that's 4.
These are so these are called the interior angles. The interior angles. How would I find, in general, the interior angle? What would I do? What would be a formula?
180
Yeah.
times 7.
Number of sides.
Number of triangles.
Number of triangles, which is the number of sides, take away 1. So there's 3 triangles and a 5-sided, 2 triangles and a 4, 1 triangle and
What do you call that triangles?
you can just call it n maybe, the number. Well, you call it, I'm thinking an n for number of sides. And take away 2. So take sides, so the 7 sided you took away 2, because that's the number of triangles you get. And then what do I divide by? Divided by n. Yeah. So the 180 multiplied by the number of sides, take away 2, and then divided by the number of sides after it. Now, what's asked more often is actually the exterior angle. Yeah.
What is the in total 360?
Trying to figure out. Yeah. Yeah, you're on the right track. So let's look now at the exterior angles. We've done the interior. It's the number of triangles or the number of sides take away 2. And then divided by the number of sides. So n is the number of sides in both cases. But maybe we test your formula first. What happens? Give me the interior angle of a 15-side shape. 15 sides. We're going way beyond 15, 1 triangle. So fifteen sides. 60? What'd you get, Sandy?
Wait, so n would be over.
N is 15.
What is 15?
15 sides.
100.
Yes. 180 multiplied by 13, which is 2 less, that's the number of triangles, and then divided by 15, the number of sides. And that should give 156 for a 15-sided shape. The interior angle of a polygon. Now we must look at the exterior. Yeah. The outside. Yeah. Okay. How you form the exterior angle is you have to continue on one side. So if it's continued on like this. Okay, so continue on one side, and this thing here, that's an exterior angle. So when you continue on one of the sides. It'll be the same for all of them. You can do all of them if you want. Once you know one, you know them all. Would be, well, together they're 180, so what's the exterior angle?
60
What's this? Remember, each of these is 60.
One big circle will be 360.
Yeah, it's not a circle though, it's a straight line.
Oh, but then it comes to have 180.
So what's this?
60.
No, 60 plus 60 is not 180. 120. So the exterior angle of a 3-sided polygon or a triangle is 120. The next one's pretty easy. Just continue that line on straight. That's a right angle. What's that one over there? So here is our exterior angle. What degrees is that? 90, isn't it? If one's 90, the other has to be 90 to add up to 180. So you'd have to add to 180. Okay, cool. Now we have trickiness.
I think it's an actual exam and make it look so confusing.
No, they'll just ask what is the exterior
Yeah, but I
angle.
put a bunch of lines everywhere to tell you to.
Oh, they can do it in more difficult questions, perhaps. Now, the two on one line. Now the exterior angle will be between the interior and this line. So what was the interior angle here? We calculated it earlier. Yeah, so this was, the one inside was 108. So what's this one on the outside? 72. So far, our exterior angles are getting smaller. Will the next one be even smaller? Yes, I think it will be. We're ready. We have it written here, 120 degrees each. That means the exterior is going to be, if I continue on one of these, 60. How, now we need to create a formula. That will always work. But so far, it's not that obvious. Let's create a table to help us. What will we put in our table? Number of sides, anyway. So if the shape has 3 sides, the angle was 120. 4 sides, the angle is 90. 5-sided shape, the angle was 72. 6-sided shape, the angle was 60. Huh. Anything? Yep. The length, 360 divided by the number of sides gives us the exterior angle. Test it out. Any one of them, 360 divided by 5 is 72, 360 divided by 6 is 60. What was the one we worked out earlier on? That was 15-side shape. It was 156. 15-side shape was 156. Sorry, that was the interior angle. So what was the exterior angle? One take away from 180, wasn't it? What's that going to be? 30 or 24? 24. Does it work? 360 divided by 15? So it works. So the formula for an exterior angle is far easier. That's the one that's usually asked. It's 360 divided by the number of sides. On our screen. 360 divided by the number of sides. And that gives the exterior angle of a polygon. This one you need to know and have your notes down. Polygon? That's what we're doing all along. The shape numbers. These are regular polygons. Ones there. So if they're irregular, just follow. Because they're all over the place. Be any angle. So they're just random 4-sided shape. They have to be regular. So an irregular one. The exterior angle is not the same. We can't say one exterior angle is not the same. This exterior angle is not the same as this exterior angle.
Is that even a polygon?
It is a polygon. They're straight lines.
Oh, yeah.
Quadrilateral, yeah. But you can state it and they don't always. It's only the regular polygons that follow these rules. Okay. But that's the one you
Yeah, but then if it's not regular, they'll give you the.
They'll give you the angles.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they give you, a bit like the work yesterday, they give you the angles. Okay. Homework from yesterday.